You know, I was in Florida a few weeks ago, now probably almost 3 months ago. I was staying at this beautiful hotel down in Florida. And in the back of the hotel, there was a tree, a huge tree that literally was connected to the side of the hotel and kind of curved outward towards the sky. It was a huge, big, beautiful tree that literally cast a shadow over the whole inner courtyard of the hotel, which included the pool and just the inner court tables and the restaurant and everything. Everything was covered by this huge, big, beautiful tree. Now, the tree, you can actually see the back of the tree, or if you allow me to say the inside of the tree, as you walk down the walkway to the wing of which my room was in. I was actually doing a show there with Marcus Wiley, and it was for Bishop Isaiah Washington. Well, the tree was a big, huge, wide, if you allow me to say, fat tree. But the tree was built up or made up of these small, single, almost like finger, even arm size limbs, all coming together like this. And they were all spiraling all around, going up into this big tree. If you looked at the tree from a distance, you didn't recognize, or you may not have noticed, that it was just so many small branches going into this one big tree. And they said that it's one of the strongest trees that they make. The tree had been there, and the hotel decided not to cut it down. Why am I harping on the tree? Because the tree, to me, represents the kingdom of God, or the body of Christ. Many different people doing many different tasks. What I'm called to do, you may not be called to do. What she's called to do, he may not be called to do. But we all doing what we're supposed to do. We're all carrying out our assignment. If we all did what we're supposed to do, working together, not competing with each other, not me trying to copy you or you trying to copy me, but we all doing what we're supposed to do, then the tree, the kingdom, grows long, wider, stronger, and higher, reaching more people. The problem comes in is when either you're doing what I'm supposed to do, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Or even worse, me not valuing what you do. If you're the computer guy and I'm a comedian, or he's a preacher, she's the writer, and the two not valuing each other or saying, oh, that's I'm more important than you. No. We all are important because all of those branches came up to one big, powerful, and strong tree. That's who we are. I'll tell you who I am. I'm Akintunde, and you're you. And you are watching the Akintunde Show. Hopefully, if you're not, tell somebody, call somebody, and share it, and let them know the Ox Show is on, family. Time to get it started, y'all. Akintunde. Inside the Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. We'll be right back. The Akintunde Show is sponsored in part by Atomic Design. Set the stage for maximum effect for your next live event with Atomic Design. Whether live event production, set design, custom set construction, or modular rental scenery, Atomic Design is the company for you. Official set designer of my upcoming live comedy special, Akintunde Because I Said So. Learn more about the captivating capabilities of Atomic Design. Give them a call today at 717-626-4408 and tell them Akintunde told you to call. Atomic Design, atomicdesign.tv.
$26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMakesLogos.com. $26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMixLogos.com.
Hey, what's up, family? The Akintunde Because I Said So Jokes and Music Tour has officially begun. Savannah, Georgia was lit. Moncks Corner was gas. Germany was spectacular. Hollywood, Florida was off the chain. The tour is rolling, and we just added some dates. For my full schedule, including speaking engagements, log on to my website.
The 2014 Dove Award Comedian of the Year.
It's the Akintunde Live, Because I Said So, Jokes and Music Tour, coming to a city near you. And if it's not, do something about it. Give us a call at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Or hit me on my website. That's akintunde.net. That's AKINTUNDE.net. Because I Said So, Jokes and Music Tour, coming to a city near you. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
What's up, world? Hey, family. Happy Thursday to everybody out there listening, watching, however you're consuming this content. I sure enough appreciate you. Thank y'all for everybody who's watching live on Facebook, everybody who's watching live on YouTube. Let me tell you something. Please share this video, get the word out. Let them know we got a hot show coming up today. Today, it is the Thursday before Super Bowl Sunday. The Super Bowl is going down this weekend. The Eagles versus the Patriots. And we're going to see who is going to be tops again. If everybody, all the Patriots haters, are going to be heated again this Sunday, which is a great possibility. Or, or if the Eagles fans, if God is going to shower them with a miracle and just show them some supernatural favor. I got real church on y'all for a minute. But no, the truth of the matter is, it's going to be either a wonderful game or it's going to be a bloodbath. Or it's going to be one of those crazy comebacks that the Patriots have become so astute and so just professional at doing. But again, professional football family, that's what it is, y'all. Again, this is the Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. I got a phenomenal show for y'all today. Let me tell you who's joining me on the show today. My brother, comedian, radio personality, sports enthusiast, certified nut, Griff, co-host of the Erica Campbell's Get Up Morning Show, will be joining me in just a little bit. In just a little while, he will be coming in. And Griff we're going to really talk about, dig into this whole topic of greatest of all time. Griff is a football guy, big-time football guy, and as you will see in the interview. And Griff is really talking about, is Tom Brady the greatest football player, greatest quarterback of all time? I know a lot of people are going to be heated by that. There's a lot of discussion and disagreement about that, just because Tom Brady, I guess when you are so good at what you do, I don't care what you say, whether you like the Patriots or not, whether you believe Belichick is the greatest coach of all time, whether you believe that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, what you cannot say is a man is not excellent and good at what he does. Shuts it down. He's a game changer. He's the person who you cannot discount. Last year, man, I took a nap. I went to sleep. I thought the game was done. I was straight. I was typing up for like 24 hours. I said, I'm going to take me a nap and get up and watch the end of it. When my Falcons, because I'm from Georgia, take home the Lombardi trophy. And what happens, when I get up, everything has changed. I blame myself because I went to sleep. I should have been up praying in tongues. It was ridiculous. But that's what you get when you get the Patriots. So, ain't no telling what might happen. No telling what at all. So share this video and let folks know. Tag your friends, Facebook message somebody and let them know that I got my man, Griff, joining me in just a little bit. A little bit later on in the second hour, my good friend, Pastor Lewis Tucker, pastor of my church, Lynchburg, Virginia. He and I are hotly debating the question concerning greatest of all times. Is it Michael Jordan or LeBron James? That alone, I'm sure, has sparked just a little bit of response in many of you watching. Some of you not basketball people, you don't care. Maybe even some of you ladies. I don't want to in any way disrespect the ladies and say that all ladies don't watch basketball. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying a lot of times ladies are not so concerned as us men are. But many of you are. And many of you had it was an emotional response in your body when I said LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. Okay, I get that and I understand that. But today we're going to debate it. Pastor Lewis Tucker, he's in the LeBron James camp. Of course, I'm in firmly, solidly rooted in the Michael Jordan camp. Much as I love Pastor Tucker, how could you even ask that question? How could you even say that, Pastor Tucker? That LeBron James is in any way in the category with Michael Jordan as the greatest of all times. As somebody once said, LeBron James couldn't carry Michael Jordan bags to the bus after the game. That's how I feel about it. Either way, I'm not the final decider. Ultimately, history will be the final decider. We're going to debate it today for fun today on the show. So let your friends and family know. And I would love to know who you think is the greatest of all time. Please chime in. Put your comments in the box below in the comment line. Are you Jordan or LeBron James? Are you Tom Brady? Or are you Joe Montana? Terry Bradshaw? I even throw a long shot in there. Danny White. You don't know who Danny White is, many of you. Number 11, Dallas Cowboys, 1970s and 80s. What y'all talking about? That's what we're talking about today, in addition to some other things. So again, that's the show. And again, this Sunday coming up is Super Bowl Sunday. What are you doing Super Bowl Sunday? Are you watching at home? Are you eating? Are you watching with family? Are you inviting friends over? Are you going somewhere? Let me know that too. All right. Shout out to everybody who's already watching, who's chiming in and hanging out with us. Thank y'all again. Share this video to your page. Tag some other people. Send it to some other folks. All right. Let folks know what we're doing over here. Shout out to the Freethinkers Radio Network for carrying the Akintunde show. And I put a post out on yesterday that I want to make sure I addressed briefly. On yesterday, I let everybody know that we are looking for some advertising agents and sales representatives. If you are interested in being a part-time or full-time advertising agent, please shoot me an email at info@theassignmentagency.com. That is info at theassignmentagency.com. Info at theassignmentagency.com. I'm going to say it one more time. Info at theassignmentagency.com. Send me an email and let me know if you are interested in being a full-time or part-time sales agent. We've already got some emails already from yesterday's post, but I'm so excited because we have a completely new distribution plan, not just for the Akintunde show, but for our upcoming DVD and CD projects. And I know you probably say DVD and CD, that's old. It is, but there's new ways of doing things, and I'm excited about it. When I tell you I'm excited about it, I'm off the charts excited about it. That's why I tell people, man, you got to keep your mind right, your attitude right, your heart right, even though when you're going through tough times, okay? Even though when you're going through a transition, because there's some things I went through in the past 3 years. If you told me 5 years ago that was going to happen, I told you the devil is a liar. But clearly, whether it was the devil or whether it was me or whoever, it happened. But those things wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have positioned me for where I am right now. And that really is to handle business on a whole other level and do things in a much better fashion. All my deals are up. My TV deals are up. My distribution deal is up. My radio distribution deal is up. My label deal is up. All of it's up. All of that came due between 2015 and 2016 ended. And because of that, I'm able to forge some new relationships. When I tell you I'm excited because it puts us in a whole different position from a marketing as well as from a profit sharing position. And because of that, I can do business on a different way, and I need some help. Sales agents and sales reps. There's a difference between the two of those. I'll explain that to you another day. But if you're interested in either one of those, hit us up. Info at theassignmentagency.com. Info at theassignmentagency.com. All right? If you're interested in some sales. If you're interested in basketball and football, sports, Super Bowl, this is a show for you today. When I come back in just a hot minute, it's the next face you will see is me in a jersey with a hat and my friend Arlen Griffin, Dwayne Griffin. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you his real name. I'm sure I'd get a text if I wasn't. I called him that so much, I messed around and called him that on air. But no, one of the funniest guys out there, certified nut, and you're going to love him just like I do. So here's that interview again. I got Pastor Lewis Tucker coming up in just a little bit. But guess what? Right now, I got my man Griff, and we're talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, but also the greatest of all time, right here on the Akintunde Show on the Freethinkers Radio Network. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, world? This is the Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. All right, y'all. So, like I said, it is Super Bowl week. Super Bowl Sunday is this Sunday, right? That's why, of course, clearly, that's why I got this jersey on. But we already talked about that. We've already established that. I told you I was getting some professional help because your boy is not sports credible. My son will tell you. He will tell you, Dad is not sports credible or sports literate. So I went and got some professional help. My man, one of my friends in this comedy game, is also a sports analyst, actually did it professionally for a living on the radio in one of the biggest radio markets in the country, Atlanta, Georgia. And now he is the co-host of the Erica Campbell Morning Show, syndicated all over the country on the Radio One Network and the entire Syndication One family. I'm going to bring my boy on the Akintunde Show, my man Griff. What's up, Griff?
Man, what's cracking, homie? I just casually wearing my return to greatness for the Raiders shirt. I didn't know we was going to get all football-y like this. Good.
Brother, you see me, I got a jersey on that I pull out like twice a year.
Yes, sir.
I was taking my son to school this morning, and I had the jersey. He's like, you wearing your jersey? He's like, what's going on? So, bro, but I had to get some help. It's a tough year for me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a tougher, last year we went 12-4. Everybody was talking about we could beat the Patriots, and then our quarterback broke his spine. So to come back this year and barely go 6-10.
Wow.
I mean, and we fired our coach, and now we starting over with John Gruden, but we could have went 4-12 and we still would have felt good about ourselves. It's about the self-esteem you have. I'm a tattooed Oakland Raider fan, so I'm a lot different than regular fans. If you don't have a tattoo of your team, I don't think you love your team enough.
I will say this. I've seen people who are what I call these fly-by-night, these fair weather fans. They on the bandwagon when people are hot. When they're not, they back to somebody else. Griff has always been consistently an Oakland Raiders fan for years.
Guess who my second favorite team is?
Who is it?
The Raiders. And my third favorite, and my fourth favorite, and my 1,000th favorite. I'm a Raider fan, homie.
So you're a Raiders fan all the way back to like the Marcus Allen days.
Are you kidding me? I'm from LA and San Jose, so I was in the Bay when they was there, and I was in LA when they was there. Like, so we don't call them. People keep saying what you gonna do when they go to Vegas? My tattoo is the logo of the Raiders. It don't say Oakland or Los Angeles on it. We just call them the Raiders. So we Raider fans. We going wherever. I already put my $100 down on a season ticket.
Well, bro, let's before we get into the game part, first of all, let me congratulate you on your spot on the screen went black. There we go.
I'm sorry, dog. People calling me. Once you get divorced. Okay. No, I was trying to make you feel away. I know. Everybody don't want to talk about it around me. I'm going to force y'all to talk about it around me.
Hey, I'm not gonna bring it up. Whatever you talk about is on you. That's on you. But
I'm not tender no more. I just actually was able to put a 25-minute set together about it, but it wasn't funny for a minute. So our tragedy is everybody else's comedy, but we still gotta. Some things ain't funny to us. And when you're a comedian and something ain't funny, it really hurts.
Yeah. And shout out to Tony. You know what I'm saying? I want to first shout my sister Tony out. It's Tony's family. And
she's still, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And go all we be family. Yeah.
Yeah, with me too. And I don't want nobody who know me to stop messing with Tony just because, Tony is so funny, such a good, broke my heart. Anyway, let's talk about let's talk about the Super Bowl, brother.
Well, before we get into the game, let me congratulate you, man, on your new post as co-host of the nationally syndicated, that makes me feel so good to say that as a brother comedian, on the nationally syndicated Erica Campbell Get Up Morning Show with Griff. Man, how does it feel, bro, to be touching that many people every single morning?
How you? You know what's crazy, I've known you. Today I've been doing comedy for 22 years, 9 months, a week, and 6 days. And
Wow.
I can honestly say I've known you all of 22 years.
Yeah.
And starting comedy in DC and then moving to Atlanta and being in Atlanta almost 20 years is crazy because I got comfortable with everybody knowing me in Atlanta and recognizing my voice. And, that was my home. My kids went to high school there. But nationally, I guess I always thought I was big in my head, but I didn't know until I got this job. Like I wasn't. I was just in Atlanta. so it's a big difference from people in Atlanta recognizing my voice, and then when I go to Charlotte, they recognize my voice, and so I'm just blessed, man. I wish I could say I had it planned and I knew the plan, but when in November 2013, the Lord told me 2016 is going to be your harvest year. It's going to be your year for wishing. Everything that you worked on is going to come together.
Wow.
So I figured I had from January 1st to December 31st at 11:59 p.m. to get blessed. But I also didn't know I was going to lose my wife. So in the process, and I'm such a human, when he told me that in November 2013, the next thing I said was, what about 2014 though? Like,
right.
Say real quick. But when you think the overall picture, when you think that we have been blessed with timing, it's not that we super duper funny. It's not that we're always on the plane next to the dude who works for the camera dude who owns a ... We're always standing next to the guy who works at the place that need and looking for a ... You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that we're blessed with timing, but then God is timing.
Right.
So we don't, me and you can casually say, oh yeah, I got a show in March of 2019.
Yeah.
And we don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? How it all came together, man, was just crazy because they called me and said, Mrs. H and Kobe, we picked you for this. Kathy Hughes is what we call Mrs. H.
Wow.
We picked you. We knew you would do good. You're a radio vet. You're funny. We know you can, change. But they didn't tell me who I was going to be working with. And then when I finally found out it was Erica, they was like, and we asked her who she wanted to work with, and she picked you too.
Wow.
Now, you would think that I've known Erica and Tina for all these years, but really, I just know them from coming to Atlanta as Mary and me being from Cali and they from Cali and me always being respect. I just wanted to be on an interlude.
Wow.
I kept saying,
wow. We're getting another phone call.
Yeah, my bad. Hold on.
You good.
So I just wanted to be on it. Put that in there? Okay. I'm getting my nails did too. I just wanted to be on an interlude. So yeah, let me tell you something here. Time out on the whole. So I wear a size 13 shoe. I have beautiful 13s, dog. I've been getting a pedicure once a month for the last 17, 18 years.
Wow.
And because everybody look at our hands, you can't have dirty fingernails, dog. We're not mechanics. If you're a mechanic and you got dirty females and you try to holler at a female, nobody say nothing.
Exactly. It's
but
cool.
When
it's
you're
accepted.
a comedian, you got dirty fingernails, jokes come to mind.
Exactly.
So I just try to stay beautiful, homie, and you take care of yourself. My mama said if a woman got a dirty house, her private parts is nasty. Good thing I'm not a girl.
That's that old school mama advice right there. Boy, I tell you, if that house is nasty.
if your house is nasty, homie. So let's talk football, though, for real. So I love how Charlotte, it was crazy to watch the whole NFC South almost go to the playoffs. You had the Falcons, you had the Panthers, you had the New Orleans Saints, and the Saints, the way they lost to the Minnesota Vikings in the semifinals of the NFC Championship was bananas. That could only happen in the NFL. That was not a planned play. That guy caught that pass with no time on the clock. I already knew you're looking at New Orleans Saints quarterback, Drew Brees is a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
He will put 5,000 yards up on you in a year without thinking twice about it. So when they gave him 90 seconds left, I was like, oh yeah,
that's enough time.
For that ain't nothing. But to watch Minnesota and then be at home, the crowd was gone. Yeah. After he scored that last touchdown with, I believe they had 33 or 38 seconds left. Right. The Vikings. The Vikings missed the first play. Then the second play was that crazy play into the end zone game. Right. Or whatever. But the way they lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship, 37-8 or 38-7. I mean, man, you talk about not showing up. So you wasted it all on the Saints.
So here's the question. The question of it is, going into this Sunday, if you put all of your years as a Raiders fan, and then now analyzing and consuming sports, who is Griff going with for this coming Sunday?
Let me tell you something. In my mind, I want the Raiders to win. Yeah, the Raiders ain't in the Super Bowl. Yeah, what if the whole Super Bowl football teams get AIDS? It's the only the Raiders going to be suited up. All 50 of them.
This dude said the whole team get AIDS.
It's an epidemic of AIDS in Minnesota, and both teams get it. So it'll be like the Raiders versus the Redskins or something.
This man just said the whole team get an epidemic of AIDS.
So for real,
everybody with AIDS, send your emails to Griff at.
I'm a bona fide New England Patriot hater since 2001.
Wow. Wow.
In that game in 2001 in the AFC divisional playoff.
But it's
single life, homie.
it's got to be hard being a New England Patriots hater, because they keep doing something. I've been watching all the social media, and dude, when I tell you the venom that's coming against Tom Brady.
Well, the venom that come against them and the fans, let me tell you how calm the New England Patriot fans is. So I'm diehard Oakland Raider fan. My 18-year-old daughter is a diehard Patriots fan. Okay. Her father is even a diehard tattooed Oakland Raider fan. She got two dads that's Raider fans, and she a real Patriot fan, but she's so knowledgeable about football. I think she won her first fantasy football when she was 14.
Oh, wow.
And won again when she was so wow. You can hurt your feelings with the stats of Tom Brady. And the only reason I don't hate the Patriots like the rest of the country is because I'm a Michigan fan, and Tom Brady went to Michigan.
Okay.
I'll tell you a funny story. I was in Salt Lake City, and I saw Tom Brady. I was getting off a plane. He was getting some coffee or something. Mm-hmm. So I walked over to him. I said, man, I'm a diehard Raider fan. And he just looked at me. But I said, go blue. And he was like, go blue. I said, yeah, but I hate your team. He started laughing. So I walked about 10 yards and said, hey, there go Tom Brady. And everybody went over to him, and he just flipped me off. It was awesome.
Only Griff would do that. Only you would do that.
You know what, dog? In my soul, I would love the Eagles to beat the Patriots. Yeah. The problem is what the coaching of the New England Patriots and the people who are under the coach, they're all future great head coaches. Yeah. Like, he just has a stable. I believe if Tom Brady get hurt, the third string quarterback gonna be fresh too. Like it don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well that's been one of the conversations. That's one of the conversations that I've seen. I had this conversation with somebody the other day. Is it Belichick or is it Brady? What's the real reason why the Patriots are who they are? Is it more on the coaching, or is it more on the quarterback?
Tom Brady is a gifted human being. It's 32 teams in the NFL. It's 50 people per team. That's roughly around, I'm going to just say 180, 190, 200 people that play in the NFL. Well, not 200, 2,000.
Right,
2,200 people that play in the NFL. And out of all those 2,200, he is the best, dog. Like, he is the best. Like,
wow.
And he ain't in the top 3. Like, he is the number one. And this ain't just this year. This is last year. This is the year before. He has such a high football IQ that it's easy for Belichick to coach him because he's already great.
Yeah.
He already wants it. He wants it more than Belichick. Belichick ain't on the field.
Yeah.
So you gotta love somebody. When Tony Dungy called our show day before yesterday.
Yeah, I heard it.
Or yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And my question to Tony Dungy is, what did you say to Peyton Manning when you left the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and went to the Indianapolis Colts to make him want to have fun playing football again?
Right.
And he said, we just had faith and we just believed and we had a mantra. And, you know, to me, so the flip side of this. So do I want the Patriots to win a Super Bowl? Never. I hope they, well,
I know.
No.
I know. I heard your prayer on Tuesday morning where you actually said because everybody who knows it, Griff does a prayer every morning right around the 8 o'clock hour. If you're taking your kids to school, I know if my son is still in the car when your prayer come on, that means he's late. So he does his prayer every morning.
How about that? Thank you for using me as a clock. That's awesome.
But no, you said the other day your prayer was 33-10 Eagles over Patriots. I was like, wow. I was like, boy, a lot got to happen for that to happen.
The Eagles, so when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl last year, everybody was riding the Falcons. They was crushing the NFC. Yep. They had the speed. Nobody could stop Julio Jones. They was a problem.
Yeah.
The Eagles really don't have no star players. They got a Miami running back who came mid-season. They got a couple wide receivers that they quarterback who went to North Dakota State and was the number 2 pick 2 seasons ago is hurt. Yeah. But now they got a Pro Bowler who was already winning before. So Nick Foles is not a bum. Yeah. Whoever keep thinking, I was in Oakland when the Philadelphia Eagles played the Raiders, and Nick Foles broke the record for most touchdowns in a game.
Wow.
Like, I was there.
Wow.
He's a problem. And the more you keep thinking they not good and the more you can lose.
Wow.
But you can't never let off the gas with the Patriots.
Yeah.
You gotta still play at halftime.
Yeah.
Like, that's you know what I'm saying? You can't never, man, you better you can't stop the momentum, because once you stop the momentum, because I believe like this. Jacksonville did great. Shout out to all the real Jacksonville fans.
Yeah,
Duval County. Yeah. I was very excited for the way to go beat Pittsburgh. Like they had nothing better to do. Boy.
Yes.
But when you play against the Patriots and you have a lead, don't be a kid all excited about 10-0. You gotta keep pounding them and pounding them and pounding them. And then what happens? This is what happens to teams that play against the Patriots, because you're so scared of their logo, because you so heard about they quarterback. I mean, ain't nobody really talking about the defense of the Patriots. They not that. They just a solid 22 people. They got 11 on this side. They got 11 on this side. They just play as a team, and that's what kill you in a team sport. It ain't good to have 11 people on offense and you only talk about 2 people.
And you know what? So we took to that point. Here's the question. Of course, the theme of today's show is GOAT, greatest of all times. So now the word is out there. I was talking to somebody on the way here today who said that they felt like Tom Brady was the greatest quarterback of all time. I was talking to my son this morning on the way to school. He said that he thought Tom Brady was the greatest quarterback of all time. Do you agree? Because, I mean, to me, that's an incredible statement.
Statistically, it's only 4 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. So you add up all them 2,200 people since the 50s. It's only 4 quarterbacks that got 4 Super Bowls. Joe Montana, what's his name on Fox with Michael Strahan and all them, Terry Bradshaw. Tom Brady, and I can't think of the last one, but it's only 4.
Okay.
It might just be 3.
Okay.
But out of them, He's so good, dog. Who do you compare him to? Like, he already passed Joe Montana. He already passed Steve Young. Troy Aikman on his best day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what about, he is the greatest player at that sport. Is he the greatest player in all of football? That ain't fair to the defensive players and the linebackers and the safeties and the linemen and all, you know what I'm saying? Right. But at quarterback, and that's the problem. Wow. Because the whole time that you saying, I don't care that he the greatest of all time. No, you do care that he the greatest of all time, and you should be very afraid. You know what I'm saying? And really, what he has, what I see more than anything, is mental fitness. The ability to stay focused when it's down, when your team is down. I don't care. You come into 2 or 3 minutes before the end of the game, and your team is down, and you still stay focused and do something that make everybody around the country and the world stand up in their living room and say, "Oh no, what is going on?" That's crazy to me. Skip that. Last year in the Super Bowl, they were losing 28-3 at the half. Jeez. When I looked at that game and I saw everybody all excited, I was going, you see how Belichick never lifted an eyebrow. Brady never yelled at nobody. Nobody never. It's because the thing is this. When you fight somebody big, you go at them so hard. Yeah. And then, but you don't know, it's 8 more rounds left. Yeah. So I believe that the Patriots play this game where they know that you're going to come at them with everything and trick plays and reverses and fake punts, and they're fine with that. But once you do it once, you can't do it again. Yeah. So they just wait you out, and that's where Belichick is the best coach. He just waits you out. Yeah. He knows that you telling your whole team, we don't care about Tom Brady. You do care, though. Yeah, you do. You got to care. Yeah. You will want to. Yeah. And don't think that you're going to be sacking him all day because the line, they love him too much. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They recognize what he means to them. And you not putting that man down. And even if you do, that's the thing. So you sack him 4 times in the first half. Right. The game ain't over. And to watch, I had talked to a lot of people who was at that game last year in Houston, man. And they was like, you could not be a Falcon fan, and that whole stadium was so far. I mean, they had the Falcons was going, but he said, I remember when it turned. Yeah. Just because the Patriots scored 1 touchdown, that wasn't the turn. The turn was the real, man, we don't have none left. When the Falcons was like, we did everything. I remember literally that day I was tired. I don't know if I just got back in town or something. And I took a nap in the middle of the game. Because I was kind of comfortable. Because it was over, yeah. Yeah, I was kind of comfortable where we were. I'm like, I'm going to get up a little bit later on and then celebrate and eat and do. I remember walking out of the bedroom and walking down and into the den where the TV was. I said, oh, I'm like, what happened? And my son had this weird look on his face like, man. I'm like, what in the world happened? How did this happen? And then from there, it was over. It was just a downhill. They did the same thing to Jacksonville. And see, this is what I think Belichick did with Jacksonville, because I kind of peeped it when they played Pittsburgh. Jacksonville went real hard for 3 quarters, ran the score up, but then they let the Steelers kind of come back. Yeah. They stopped, hey, we already winning. We ain't got no more. The game is over, but you almost let Roethlisberger come back on you. Right. I think that final score was 45-43 or something like that. Right. But I'm telling you, man, you can never let up on the Patriots. So is he the greatest of all time? I'm going to go with yes at that position. Absolutely. Okay. Going to the next greatest of all time category. Here's another hotly debated topic. All right. Jordan versus LeBron. Now, I had a wonderful debate with a friend of mine who is passionately in the LeBron category. Right. I don't even see how anybody can say that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. But I want to hear what Griff say. Jordan versus LeBron. I believe that by the time LeBron walks away from basketball, he will be better than Michael Jordan. Wow. I believe if you're going to count it, well, how many teams did he play for and all that? And yes, Jordan gets to keep that. And he didn't leave. And, you know, the little gambling thing that nobody talk about when he played baseball for a year, you know, came back. Nobody still ain't really owned up to that, but that's fine. You know, hey, whatever. We'll find out in 20 years on a 30-30. Right. You know, do you define the question? Man, that one. Now I just decline my pastor, dog.
Oh, wow.
I hope the rest of my day is good.
You covered Jesus' name.
I think the question is, what do you define as the greatest? Right. The loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Is it the loyalty? Did he stay with Cleveland? Was he a kid about, I mean, you know, he didn't go to college. Jordan went for 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying? So he already got that part on. So that's where, well, he the youngest person to do this and this, but Jordan didn't go. Jordan went to college, but Jordan, was he good enough to go into the NBA right after high school? Like, so these are the questions you got to be fair about. Jordan didn't even play his junior year, right? So he wasn't ready to play, to go right in. And so did LeBron get a lot of press because ESPN and Sports Center and that? But I remember when he was 13, 14 on the cover of Sports Illustrated,
I remember
wearing that green jersey, you know what I'm saying, talking about the next Michael Jordan for reals. Now, has he matched our expectations? Absolutely. Did he go out like Harold Miner? Not at all. So, for the people who don't know who Harold Miner is, they was calling him Baby Jordan. And I don't even think he played 40 games in the NBA. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Does LeBron want to beat Michael Jordan? I don't think he cares like we do. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows that he will be in the top 5 basketball players who ever played. And really, once you on that one hand, who argues with the thumb and the ring finger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. One of the conversations that's been had is Michael Jordan. They took time to build a team, and it took them some years to get to that Chicago Bulls team.
And LeBron didn't. Are you mad at him? It's a new age. It's social media age. Nobody waits for nothing. He was just proving that he was born in this age. He's a millennial. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to. I don't want to play with y'all no more. I got money, and my homeboys want me to play with them. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, can you be mad at what he did because of this age? Have you listened to rap music recently? If they don't open their mouth and start using a word, these little sounds that they making, homie, like what happened to Q-Tip?
Hey, and you know, I remember I was literally in Cleveland like the week after LeBron left to go to Miami. And I never forget, in my mind, I'm going to come out there and I'm just going to drop a little joke about the fact that LeBron just left.
Nothing was funny.
Oh, dude. I put myself in a hole in 10 seconds on stage, got halfway booed at a Christian event in front of about 3,000 people. And it took me about 6 minutes to get out that hole.
Wow.
It was serious.
I'm going to raise you your hole and see you this. My homeboy owns a dealership, not a dealership. It's where you go get cars and
service?
An auction. He owns an auction. He owns the biggest auction in Ohio.
Okay.
He's a season ticket holder for the Indians, the Browns, and the Cavaliers.
Okay.
When LeBron came to Cleveland, he was a on-the-floor season ticket holder.
Wow.
Always had been.
Wow.
When LeBron left, he kept his seats because he believed in his soul that LeBron was going to come back.
Wow.
When LeBron came back to play Cleveland in a Miami uniform, I was at the game. Wow. And when I tell you, I never seen so much concentrated hate.
Concentrate.
Homie.
Focused.
Homie. 22,000 people cussing this man. Now, he scored 35 in the first half and didn't play no more. That ain't the point. The point is, just before the game, you know what I'm saying? They might as well just call him the N-word, the whole stadium. Like, it was to hear the things that the owner was saying, to hear what, it wasn't just white people, it was black people, Mexicans, it was homie. Yeah. They at one point, they had said something about his mama and was chanting. The whole place was like, "Oh, your mama, oh, your mama." And when they did that, he just looked up and was like, "Wow, I thought y'all was low, but that was pretty low." And then he made the free throw, which gave him 35. But I said all that to say,
gosh,
me and you are grown. Yeah. I'm 46.
Yeah, right. 46.
Michael Jordan is basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Think about it. It wasn't no shoes before Jordan played.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to think that first pair of Jordans came out in 84, 85. Before that, we was all, I don't know, I'm from Cali, so we was wearing Troops and Chucks and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But overall, so it's not just what Jordan brought to the game, it's what he brought to the planet.
Yeah, to the culture. The culture. Yeah. Jordan was culturally, when you see Michael Jordan on TV, I remember when the Mars Blackman Spike Lee directed commercials came out.
Oh dog.
I'm like, what is this? This is a whole new level of sportsman endorsement. I had never seen nothing like that. The Michael Jordan Larry Bird commercial.
Nothing but net.
Come
nothing
on.
But net. McDonald's. Yeah.
I mean, and while I get what everybody's saying about LeBron, I respect LeBron. One area I respect LeBron is as a family man. Like I really
absolutely love how he is with his family. I love how he love his wife. That's his girlfriend from school.
Right.
I love how he ain't beating her up and being in the newspaper.
Right.
And I actually love his political stance on the injustices in America. So,
and that's
am I a
leverage.
LeBron fan? Yeah. Am I a LeBron fan? Truthfully, between me and you, I don't like basketball. I think there's something wrong with tall people. Something wrong with your skeleton. You're not supposed to be 7'19". You're a retard. Okay? If I want to watch retarded people play sports, I'll go watch little people play softball. Like, you know how big their hearts and their chest meat is? Like, you're not supposed to be that. It's not funny. I don't know why everybody there's 7'21". Who measures that? What kind of ruler? So I never played basketball growing up. I never played one organized game of basketball with a ref. I always played football, and I like football. So I'm not mad at basketball players, but as far as LeBron dominating the league, I'm happy for him, man.
Right.
I'm happy. I hate that they try to make him a bad guy because he's a good guy. Like, that's unnecessary. Like, why can't he just be somebody that's sweet? Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook could cuss you out and score 40, 13, and 11. Yeah. And he the good guy. You know what I'm saying? So, weirdo dresser, but weirdo dresser. Borderline metrosexual, right?
Yeah. That's very metrosexual, right? Yeah, very. Just for transparency, there's a lot of stuff these cats is getting off the bus and walking to the locker room. I'm like, hey,
what happened to a jogging suit?
Right. A warm up and some headphones. I'm like, where?
Is Russell Westbrook wearing a cape? What is he? Why is he so shiny and sparkly? So I don't even like to, it's like us being comedians, man. So people say, who you think is the funniest in comedy? So this is my answer to that all the time. I'm an old school, I'm a child of comedy. I'm a student of the craft. Yeah. So I'm a Bob Hope, George Burns, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase. Bob Hope and George Burns both died at 100. Both of them was doing Vegas when they was 96. Yeah. You understand me? Yeah. 90, somebody's great-grandfather partner on stage telling jokes for an hour. Yeah. If that ain't your comedy goals, then what are they? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bob Hope did the USO. He hosted the Oscars more time than anybody in Oscars history. Wow. But the question is, so who is the funniest? I look at it like this. Comedy is a museum. I'm a museum, I'm an artist, so I like art.
Right.
I go to anywhere I'm doing a show, I'll go find a museum.
Right.
So when you go into a museum, sometimes you stare at something and go, oh man, or sometimes you walk past 19 things.
Yeah.
But all of them is in the museum.
Yeah.
But just because today you stared at one thing for 19 minutes and past 20 other things, don't mean other people didn't stare at them 20 other things longer. So
that's right.
Am I a critic? No. I mean, I haven't watched a set from Kevin Hart. I've seen 7 minutes here and 11 minutes there.
Right.
I love what he's doing, man. Get your bread. But me and you been doing this just as long as Kevin and them.
Yeah.
Our families, you know, I had a wife.
Right.
Sorry, I just like to shoot that in because I know it make you uncomfortable.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable.
It make Erica real uncomfortable too. Like, no, she say, "Oh, me and Warren." I go, "I used to have a family, but I'm playing now. I'm fine. It's okay."
No, here's what messed me up. What messed me up is when I found out. It's how I found out. I found out in a very awkward way, and when I'm talking to you, and Tony was my next question, and then you kind of hit it in. I'm like, whoa. What? Where did that come from? And I had to go process it. So that's the only way. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It just threw me off the first time I found out.
Even in your best comedy comeback, you was like, oh, for real?
Yeah, right.
You couldn't even.
Like, I ain't about to give you no clever line. I'm blown right now.
I'm not tender no more. I was super duper tender. But now I'm not tender. It's cool. We laugh. She calls me. We say funny stuff. She broke my heart, though. Anyway.
I don't. It ain't never over, though.
No, it's over.
No, they never over.
Okay, you sound.
Action this a mom and daddy. They got married and divorced 3 times.
So did Erica's and her dad, mom and dad. But now let me tell you about my dad and mom. My father been married 5 times. My mom been married 9 times. It's over.
Why?
You understand me? I'm a professional stepchild. I know what the hell a divorce is. Okay? Must be nice to only been married 3 times. Grow up. Get like me.
Oh my God. I'm done. He said I'm a professional stepchild. Hey y'all, if you just passing this feed or you just tuning in, this is Griff, hilarious comedian for decades, 22 years plus comedian, BET's Comic View, all the shows that have done comedy. Griff has graced the stages, hosted some of the greatest stages.
I never taped Def Comedy Jam, no.
You never
was new. Because I started comedy in 95. Okay. And they had already started in 93.
Okay.
And, you know, living in D.C., I came up with Joe Claire and Ray Grant and Doc. But I wasn't that good yet in 2 years to be on TV, you know?
But you got to Atlanta and you caught your footing real quick. Like comedy foot.
Man, let me tell you something. Yeah, so I taped Comic View 5 times, though. I taped it twice in L.A. and 3 times in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, the thing was, I didn't know how big V103 was. I never done radio, so it was an internship for me, a paid internship.
Wow.
I didn't know it was the #1 R&B station in the country for reals. I thought they was just saying that.
Yeah.
I didn't know CBS Radio really was banking on V103 sales and so you got to understand, I left Baltimore, D.C. area in 98 and came to Atlanta, man, my life was changed. TLC and Usher and Jermaine Dupri was in the club on a Tuesday. I was paid on a Tuesday, though. Why is Usher in the club on a Tuesday? All the women had big trucks. I was tripping.
That's Atlanta, baby. Particularly in the 90s, late 90s. That's the boom.
Oh,
come on, man.
Homie.
Dude.
90, I was there.
Yeah.
So I didn't see Freaknik because Bill Campbell had already shut it down. But
probably good.
I got to see a very important part of Atlanta, the history, you know.
So real quick before we get out of here, how did you get the job on V103 doing sports? You came in doing sports.
So Tara Thomas, the producer of Frank Ski's morning show, she saw me open up for Mark Curry in 1996. in 95.
Okay.
Between 95 and 96, she saw me open up for Mark Curry. And Days of Our Lives is on the background of music. I'm at the nail shop, so, you know, they like what they like. So she was trying to, so one year I was the cover of the city paper in D.C. for Comedian of the Year. Wow. And I got pages that said 92Q in Baltimore, Frank Ski is trying to get a hold of you. He done shut down the phone lines, and he's saying whoever know Griff, have him call the radio station. So I called the number they sent me, and I said, "What's happening, man?" And Tara's like, "That's him. That's the dude." So Frank was like, "Yeah, man, what's that? What you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Nothing, Frank Ski. What you want me to do?" Right. And he said, "Come to the radio station." So I got there at 8:30, stayed on with him till 9, and then he asked me, "What you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Nothing. I'll come back." He said, so I came back again the next 8:30 to 9. Okay. Then the next day he said, "Man, do the whole show with me." So I did the show. I said, "I'll be here at 8:30. He said, "No, you got to be here at 5:30. I was like, "Ooh, man."
Yeah, I'm different numbers.
So I sat with Frank Ski for 4 days on the radio. Wow. I never heard from Frank for a year and a half. He got me 2 gigs. He got me 2 gigs. I opened up for Frankie Beverly and Mays at the pier in Baltimore. And I was like, "How'd y'all even find me?" And they was like, "Frank Ski." This all in a year and a half. I saw him another time at this club called Hammerjacks. I was trying to get the VIP. I was like, "Frank Ski, Frank Ski." He ignored me. But then he called me in August of 98 and told me, "Man, I'm moving to Atlanta. I want you to be on the show." So he, you know, that's what I go back to when we talked about timing.
Yeah, timing.
So he tells me this around August 9th of 1998, and then doesn't call me again until the 22nd of October. And then says, "I'm sending a moving truck this weekend to get your stuff."
Wow.
So I could have cussed him, and I could, "Man, why you ain't, I'm out here." You know what I'm saying? So I just learned in my life, man, to just let things happen when they do, because you can't push it. Right. So, and I'm gonna end with this, and thank you for having me, dog. You know, we gotta talk shop. So Kobe is now the head of programming or something over Urban One, Radio One, TV One, all that. Okay. Together. So Kobe calls me in April of 2016. He's like, "Man, we got this job for you, man. Griff, I remember last time I was with you, man, you just had us all laughing in the back of a shuttle, man. And I was saying to myself, man, I love that dude's spirit. That's a good dude." Right. But he was addressing something that happened in 2006. Wow. I hadn't heard from this dude. I never Facebooked this dude. I'm not following him on nothing. Right. He was talking as if it happened 2 months ago. Wow. But it was really 10 years ago. So I say that to say, man, you never know who's watching you, man.
You never know, man.
You know me. I talk to everybody. Yeah. I'm always trying to get information. I'm a fiend. I think I'm a sociologist before I'm a comedian. But what if I was a jerk that night? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm aggressive. I'm an aggressive comedian, like, you know.
You say stuff that's inappropriate at times. Yes, you do.
I can be taken the wrong way, but my heart is good.
Hey, Griff is the comic who you know is a great guy, Christian, good brother, the dude you want to have with you on the road if something go down. But sometimes when you're on the road, you have to say, "Hey, Griff, I just want to know what we let you know this particular place right here. Make sure you don't do or don't say or don't talk about." You got to do that sometime. Right. But this is Griff.
Hey, listen, thank you I appreciate that. Thank you for not letting me fill it out. Oh, Kojic people don't like divorce? Is this thing on? Hello? They said I was someplace, and they was like, "You know, you keep saying bishop. He's the archbishop." I said, "Oh, excuse me. Well, who's the arch treasurer?" That's what I want to know. Oh, that ain't funny to y'all? Hello?
Get his mic.
You ain't never had the music turned on at an old church where the organ player is like 91 years old and they just start playing certain keys. So I thought it was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all, this is Griff. He is the co-host
of the Get Up Morning Show with Erica Campbell, and he is hilarious, man. He's a good brother, good dude. Griff, tell everybody how they can find you on social media.
You can hit me at 2trillion.com. It's the number 2, the word trillion.com. And I'm at 2trillion on everything. Instagram, Twitter, at the number 2, the word trillion. If you find me on Facebook, I think I'm full, but on Facebook it's Griff or Dwayne. Whatever. Like, it's cool.
Hey, man, I love Facebook, you, bro.
Anyway. I love you too, homie. Tell your wife I said hello. And how old is your oldest son that knows so much about football now?
No, my youngest son is the football
baby.
The baby.
Oh, the baby. How old is he?
He's 15. 12? 15 now. Elijah's 15, bro. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
So he's a football fiend. Like, he watched football all day Sunday. I had fell out of sports, but because of Elijah, because I want to be in whatever he's in, I'm back in now. So, yeah.
I love it. That's good, man. Keep being a great dad. You always been that. You also was a great husband. I was a great husband. I don't have a family now.
You do have a family, Griff.
That's what Erica say.
You do have a family. You do have a family. Y'all just restructured things.
Listen.
And it ain't over yet. It ain't never over.
It's not the same. Tell Darren I said thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I'm on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10.
Yeah.
Go to getuperica.com or download the app, Get Up Mornings. And thank you for having me. I love you, man. I've known you a long time. I heard your taping was dope. Sean Bigby is a great friend of mine.
Oh,
he told me your taping was sweet. Yeah, I know Sean when he was over there with John B. Key.
I gotta call you to come down for the music video, man. We about to do a music video for the taping before it comes out. I gotta call you to play a part in it, man.
It'd be my pleasure.
Hey, thank you, bro. I love you, man. Tell Erica I say what's up, baby. Too.
Right, I'll tell Tony you say hello, too, although she's not my wife anymore.
Griff.
The uncomfortableness.
Griff.
I think I like it now because the uncomfortableness of all my friends is like, so let's talk about the Super Bowl some more. Nope, let's talk about my heart, my left ventricle.
You need to do a whole set and then a movie about divorce. That's what you need to do.
No, I'm not that. I'm still tender per se. I got 25 minutes of it. I ain't got the movie yet. No, I'm cool. All right, man. 2 fingers.
All right, bro. That's Griff, y'all. Certified nut. Stay right there. We got more. Greatest of all time show. Is it Jordan? Is it LeBron? Is it Tom Brady? We gonna find this weekend. You betcha that. So I can tune this show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. Stay right there, family.
No Static delivers news and entertainment through live stream, podcasting, and direct messaging. These methods of delivery will give the network the ability to deliver a targeted message to a multi-generational audience that relies heavily on mobile devices to consume information and share that information with their peers through multiple social media platforms. No filter, no bias.
No static. How about Freethinkers?
What's up, y'all? That's the nut Griff, Dwayne or Griff, comedian and tender. Just tender. He's tender right now, y'all. All right. I'm laughing. I'm laughing for 2 reasons. I'm laughing at Griff in my interview, and then I'm laughing at the comments. So comedian Stephon Rickett had the nerve to say I hadn't called him back since I had my hairline back. Stephon, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, okay? I'm not messing with you. I'm not starting with you on this timeline today. But call me. How about you call me? You always talk about somebody not calling you. Comedians and people always talk about people not calling you. Like, had you called me, you have not left a voice message on my phone. Shout out to Stephon. Shout out to Aaron Howard. What's up, Aaron Howard? Shout out to V Speaks Life. Hey, V. Shout out to Melba Troublemaker. I like that. Melba Troublemaker Hendricks. What's up, Melba? Get my joint to load. Why is my thing freezing up? I'm trying to shout some more people out. Joshua Dove. What's up, Joshua? Give me some other one, Darren. Help me out. Kenneth Brown. What's up, Kenneth Brown? My screen is frozen up. My producer. Denise Henderson. What's up, Denise? Marlon Gibbs. What's up, Marlon? David Pendergrass. April Kelly. What's up, April? Devin Murphy. What's up, Devin? How you doing?
All right, y'all. Hey, listen, I got to get out of here in just a little bit. But before we go, I got to take a break. But up next, a classic battle, a debate, Jordan versus LeBron, with my friend and myself, Lewis Tucker, Pastor Lewis Tucker, out of Lynchburg, Virginia. He's the pastor of my church, Lynchburg, Virginia. So let me tell you something. Here's what I will say. Pastor Tucker came with his information. I will say that. It was a spirited debate. I'm going to see what y'all say. Because when I tell you, the people who believe that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, one, you're going to have some trouble arguing with Pastor Tucker's arguments. And two, you have some trouble because Pastor Tucker came for us, man. When I tell you he came for us, he stepped down at the pulpit, took the roll ball, dropped the Bible, and picked up a remote control and his old school ESPN. I'm talking about old school ESPN, Sports Center from back in the day. He went all the way back, pulled the old school stats. Joker. Stay right there. After this, coming up, Pastor Lewis Tucker, Jordan versus LeBron. Who's the greatest of all time? This is the Akintunde Show. Stay right there, fam. I'm going to check y'all out in these comment lines, too. You're inside the Akintunde Show, a.k.a. the Grown Man Podcast. We'll be right back. The Akintunde Show is sponsored in part by Atomic Design. Set the stage for maximum effect for your next live event with Atomic Design. Whether live event production, set design, custom set construction, or modular rental scenery, Atomic Design is the company for you. Official set designer of my upcoming live comedy special, Akintunde Because I Said So. Learn more about the captivating capabilities of Atomic Design. Give them a call today at 717-626-4408 and tell them Akintunde told you to call. Atomic Design, atomicdesign.tv.
$26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMakesLogos.com. $26 logo designs. Need a logo like the ones here? Go to JaleelMakesLogos.com for yours today. JaleelMakesLogos.com.
Hey, what's up, family? The Akintunde Because I Said So Jokes and Music Tour has officially begun. Savannah, Georgia was lit. Moncks Corner was gas. Germany was spectacular. Hollywood, Florida was off the chain. The tour is rolling, and we just added some dates. So, for my full schedule, including speaking engagements, log on to my website.
The 2014 Dove Award Comedian of the Year.
It's the Akintunde Live Because I Said So Jokes and Music Tour coming to a city near you. And if it's not, do something about it. Give us a call at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Or hit me on my website. That's akintunde.net. That's AKINTUNDE.net. Because I Said So Jokes and Music Tour coming to a city near you. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Akintunde Show, aka the Grown Man Podcast. I told y'all we was gonna be dealing with this topic today. It is the Thursday before Super Bowl Sunday, so everybody's in the hoopla. Everybody's talking about football. That's why I'm wearing this jersey, of course. But the topic today specifically is focused on GOAT, or GOAT, as my man LL Cool J has now named it, greatest of all time. Who's the greatest of all time? We're talking about Tom Brady, but I'm gonna come back to that. So I got my friend on the show, Pastor Lewis Tucker. He is the pastor of my church, Lynchburg, Virginia. He is the host of the Man Cave Facebook Live show, where brothers come together, no ladies allowed, and we deal with male issues on male topics as fathers, husbands, grown men, single men, whoever you are. We deal with it on the Man Cave. But today, we deal with another topic. It's not a lot of stuff that Pastor Tucker and I disagree on. This is one of them. This is probably one of two. I, of course, am a Panthers fan. He, as you can see by his chest, is a Cowboys fan. And he's a passionate Cowboys fan. Trash talk. I'm talking about big time trash talker. In the kingdom of God. All day, every day. One of the top trash talkers in the kingdom of God. I guarantee you.
Pastor Louis Tucker, welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
But, of course, now, the other place that you and I disagree, passionately disagree, is when it comes to this topic that we've been discussing on social media, in the timeline on the show, and now me and you can debate this. Jordan versus LeBron. Now, to me, I don't even understand how this could be a debate. Pastor Tucker, y'all may not know this, prior to being a pastor, the man was an engineer. So he has a mathematical mind. And he went to college on a full-fledged academic scholarship. So you know his thinking is off the charts. But it's off in this whole debate. Jordan versus LeBron. What's going on, sir?
Well, first of all, I just want to tell you straight up, you know, I done told you before, and I'm gonna tell you in front of everybody, I just don't appreciate all your shenanigans. You know, all this gamesmanship you try. And it don't matter because it's not gonna work. You're trying to garner crowd support, you trying to poison the well, trying to get everybody on your side. It's not gonna do you any good, because the truth of the matter is, women lie, emotions lie, but numbers never lie.
They don't.
I don't care how you slice it.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the stats.
Yes, sir.
Just like you said, I'm an engineer. I'm a logic. See, one of the things that I done found about this Jordan-LeBron debate, see, everybody caught up in their emotions. Just because he was your hero growing up, just because you still willing to pay $200 for a pair of tennis shoes, and the dude ain't played basketball since you could play basketball, I ain't trying to hear that. I get down to the bottom line facts of the matter. And so that's what we got to get down to, because, see, I get tired of hearing all this hype about, oh, man, he the greatest. Man, please. He was the greatest at one time. But the fact of the matter is that time has passed. Yeah, I was the greatest at some things at one time. But my time has passed. And if you don't believe it, you run up on these young boys now and find out what they'll do for you.
Okay, so of course we will never see LeBron and Jordan play each other, because the chronological order of things will not allow that. However, as you say, sir, numbers don't lie, and the first number you got to deal with is 6 and 5. That's the first number you got to deal with. 6 and 5. What?
Now, first of all, see, y'all make me sick with this foolishness right here. I'm just gonna tell you right off the rip. And see, I was gonna say this bullet to go ahead and put you down last. But see, I'm gonna go and give it to you right now. And see, then we might have to talk about something else for the rest of it. See, I really didn't want to have to go here. But see, you had to keep on coming with this. See, I ain't want to have to go here. But see, every time you talk to somebody about Jordan LeBron, 6 rings.
Yes, sir.
You know, he got 6. But guess what? Bill Russell got 11, so be quiet.
Ooh.
And I don't hear nobody even entertaining that conversation.
Ooh. Wow. That was dirty.
Yeah.
That was dirty. That was dirty. That was dirty.
See, because every time we want to talk about who's the greatest basketball player ever, we're not asking who's the greatest basketball. Are we talking about who's the greatest, or are we talking about who's the most accomplished?
Well, here's the thing, Pastor.
You got to figure out which argument you want to have, because see, you want to shift gears when you start losing the argument, and that's what happened every time.
Well, come on,
every time we get in these conversations, that's what happened.
But you got to admit, when Bill Russell was playing basketball, coming up, some of them teams he was playing. Come on now. I mean, them boys, he was almost playing some intramural leagues. Come on now.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, Robert Horry is still on top of Michael Jordan when it comes to that. See, he got 7 of them things.
Okay.
So like I said, we got to define the conversation, because people y'all like Skip Bayless. Y'all want to change the narrative every time you start using the argument. And see, that's why I can't have it. That's why I can't have this discussion with folks. See, one of the things you got to understand about engineering, you have a set of parameters that you're gonna measure by. Now, we got to figure out what we gonna measure. Because see, if we want to talk about who is the most accomplished athlete, then yes, Jordan is more accomplished than LeBron.
Okay.
That's not even a question.
Okay.
That's not even a question. But if that's the case, Jordan is not the greatest of all times. Bill Russell is. Even in that category, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is.
But Bill Russell,
he does not even stack up. If you look at who are the most accomplished basketball players, do you know Jordan is tied for 10th when it comes to championships? You got to get down 10. There are, and when I say tied for 10th, there are a whole lot more than 10 players that have more rings than Jordan does before you even get down to 10. And he's tied. It's like 5 or 6 of them that's got 6 rings with him. So that conversation don't hold water. So by just that fact alone, that's off the table. You can't even use that in this argument of discussion.
Well, okay. Well, let's go to the topic of leadership, because now Bill Russell was leading the team, but Robert Horry was on the team, so he wasn't. He was a integral part of the team. But Jordan was leading the team, one team. He did it with one team, though.
Same principle. If you want to have that conversation, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just set Jordan back on the bench.
Magic was leading that team. Magic was leading that team, not Kareem.
Kareem had already won a title before Magic showed up.
But Magic changed the game, though. For the Lakers.
Kareem had already had a title before Magic showed up. So you can't tell me Kareem is not a leader. And Kareem had the most unstoppable shot ever. Nobody ever stopped Kareem's shot.
I will give you that.
If we talk and go from that perspective, if we want to go accomplish, then like I said, he don't win that conversation.
But I just want to make sure I'm clear and say, I'm not saying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't a leader and wasn't the leader of the team prior to, but once Magic got there, once the Lakers brought in Magic, that shifted everything. I'm saying Jordan.
They became the Showtime Lakers at that point. It shifted how they played basketball. But if we're going to have the conversation of who's the most accomplished basketball player, and if we're talking about only LeBron and Jordan, then yes, Jordan wins the accomplished game. But we're having a conversation of who's the greatest. And like I said, I'm going to throw the dagger in your chest. I'm going to give you a quote from somebody I know you won't want to dispute. This is a quote from the great. And whenever you say his name, you got to begin his name from the great. Michael, you don't say the great Michael Jordan. No, you just say Michael Jordan. When you say this guy's name, his first name is the great. The great Dr. J. Julius Erving.
Yes, sir.
And this was his quote. What you guys are missing is that the game is a team sport. Individuals don't win championships. Teams win championships. You can only go as far as your team can take you.
That's right. That's right.
So the 3-5 doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. I'm not impressed. He said, I'm impressed more with the 8 finals than the record in the finals. Even if he was 0-8 in the finals, it would still be an amazing achievement. That's like going to 8 Super Bowls. To quote the great Dr. Julius Erving.
Now, I have the utmost respect for Julius Erving. When I started watching basketball, I was watching Dr. J. I totally agree. But I don't agree with this. You can't say that just because he was in 8, that negates or anyway surpasses the fact that Jordan had 6 rings. When we talk about the team, Jordan did that with one team.
Okay,
LeBron had to move around to get it. And then to get his first one, he had to move around.
Let me ask you this question. You still talking the ring thing. We ain't even got to the nuts and bolts because you still on this ring thing. We're going to settle this ring thing. Let me ask you this question and answer me this, Mr. If Jordan had to play the modern day Warriors, do you think he would be 6-0?
That's a question
Absolutely
I was ready
not.
for, and I cannot say definitively yes or no. I will say that. I don't know. I mean, I will say this.
So it's not even a valid argument.
But I can't. At the end of the day, Pastor, we can't time travel. You trying to time travel? This ain't Back to the Future. We talk about right now.
Look at some of the teams that Jordan beat for those championships. He did not play the same caliber team.
Oh, come on. I would say he played. It was a higher caliber team in some cases.
All 6 of those championships, you say, were LeBron done played the Warriors in 3 of these.
LeBron, as I'm saying, I think that's an even greater debate about the level of teams that LeBron played versus the level of team that Jordan plays. But I still want to deal with the fact that Jordan came in, was a blue chip athlete when he was drafted, was a next level athlete from day one. However, he didn't have that team yet. It wasn't until he got the team, they put the team in place, that made him the winner that he was. Now, he worked with the Bulls team. He worked with Phil Jackson to put that team together. LeBron had to catch a flight and go to Miami.
Okay.
And get with D-Wade before he could get his title.
Okay. Let's have that conversation, Mr. Leadership. Mr. Blue Chip Athlete.
Yes, sir.
In as a leader.
Yes, sir.
See, like I said, once again, we like to rewrite Jordan's history. Yeah, see, we don't want to talk about all of the problems Jordan caused when he got there.
What problem?
See, don't want to talk about the fights Jordan got in, and he done punched his own players in the face in practice. All the people he done made cry in the locker room, how great of a teammate he was. Those are the reasons why he won't win it in the beginning. It wasn't because of the team. It was because of Jordan.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Okay. Clearly you've done your homework. I guess I did not study well enough for the test to debate you on that. But let's take it back to some numbers. One thing you said numbers don't lie.
That's it.
Jordan versus LeBron, okay? Finals, Michael Jordan played in 6, won 6.
Played in 6, won 6. LeBron played in 8, won 3.
Okay.
Lost 5. Exactly.
Total playoff games. LeBron it has Jordan on that, 217 to Jordan's 179. Okay. All-star games. Jordan MVP.
If you want to go by the numbers, you might want to let me do this because your boy losing.
Hold up now. How can you say that? 14 versus 13.
Hold on.
Come on now.
If you want to talk stats, let's talk the stats that matter, okay? Career stats. We're gonna talk career stats because Jordan is in. LeBron is finishing up his. At the end of the year, he'll be 15 years in, which is where Jordan retired.
Okay.
And this is LeBron's best season ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chew on that for a moment when you're saying that Jordan is better. Chew on that for a moment. When Jordan played his last game at the end of this year, if he's LeBron, he finished with, I believe it was 15-4-4. That was his last game.
Okay,
hold on. I just want you to chew on that for a minute. At the end of this year, Jordan will be going home with 15-4-4. LeBron is playing his best year ever, and right now he's averaging almost 27, 9, and 8. Just want you to chew on that for a minute. And this is almost his best year ever. Hold on. Let me run the career stats for you, because evidently you're not paying attention. Because like I said, I'm the numbers guy. See, I'm the engineer. So let me break these numbers down for you. Go ahead. Hold on. Let me get my high definition, because see, I could see when Jordan was playing. Now I need my glasses.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. See, Jordan, as far as season high for career, field goal percentage, LeBron's is higher. What? But Jordan is a shooter. Yeah. 3-point percentage, LeBron's is higher. What? But Jordan is the shooter. Oh, but Jordan makes more free throws. He's got a higher free throw percentage. Whatever. Yeah.
How you gonna discount that? You just gonna take that out of the equation? You can't remove a number out of the equation.
Amen. I say he's got a higher one. I didn't say Jordan's was horrible. I didn't say he had a 25% free throw average like Shaq or Dwight Howard and them. I'm saying he's got a higher one. For that matter, LeBron's is 74. Jordan's was 83. So it's not like it's some kind of he a bum at the free throw line.
Right. I get it.
Because when he finds a deficiency in his game, he spent all summer working on it instead of at the casino smoking cigars and hanging out with the boys. He goes and gets better and comes back the next year better. So once again,
look at David's face.
Yeah. Let's get the numbers right. Rebounds, he averages more rebounds. Huh? For real? He averages more assists. Oh, for real?
Hold up.
Jordan averages more steals. Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah, I understand.
Hold up. Okay. First of all, Pastor Tucker came with his A game. He had all the stats, all the information. Dave, y'all can't see what was happening off the mic, behind the scenes. So Dave, one of the producers of this show, when Pastor Tucker was laying out his argument, he lost it. And we don't have time to get to that part of the interview. But Dave literally went into the back of the studio in another room and got on the feet, sat in a chair, wasn't even prepped, wasn't even lit, wasn't even mic'd properly, sat in a chair and came in. This is how passionate he was. Now I knew. he back there right now talking trash. I knew that this conversation would bring passionate debate. I'm looking at the comment line. My brother Ralph, praise team singer, longtime Right Direction member. He wrote a strong, paragraph-long dissertation against Pastor Tucker's argument about LeBron James. Joshua also came out strong against Pastor Tucker's assertion that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. And Pastor Tucker, I will give you credit, sir. When I tell you had your numbers together, you truly are a student because you showed up ready for the test. But we almost out of time. So part 2 of this debate will be on next week. So make sure y'all come back next week when we continue the conversation. The greatest of all times. Is it LeBron James? Is it Michael Jordan? I'm going to give you Pastor Tucker and Dave's argument one-on-one because they went at it. It was good spirited debate with good information. Now, Dave is better than me because Dave is more of a student. He's more of a current sports student than I am. I, for full transparency, have fell off the sports wagon. So Dave is a much better suited to debate Pastor Tucker because I will give you credit, sir. You came with your facts and your information together. All right, I'm about out of time. Hey, listen. Next week, also on the same show, I'm going to be talking about something else. This dog stuff is getting out of hand, okay? That's a hard shift, I know. I say hard shift. Make sure you heard what I say, a hard shift. Okay, I don't want nobody like, he cussed it out. Look, I knew it. No, I'm not cursing. Hard shift, SHIFT, okay? Hard shift. This dog stuff is getting ridiculous. What is going on? People bringing dogs in church now. Okay? People bringing dogs in restaurants and grocery stores. And I ain't talking about little dogs, big dogs. This pet stuff is getting crazy. All these therapy pets and service dogs, which is a racket because you can buy a service dog offline. So, and I'm not just saying this because I got a bunch of jokes that I do about dogs. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying literally what is going on. I was talking to my friend Daniel Fisher the other day. He was telling me his dog woes, their dog family woes. Darren, this is what I didn't know. He told me that if you go to adopt a dog today, like you go to the pound to adopt a dog, you got to get a background check. You got to get a financial check. They got to come to your house to see if you are able and well suited to adopt a dog. What? This ain't no 8-year-old. It's a dog. It's a dog. This ain't no baby. That's a dog. So next week, I'm dealing with it. I know I'm going to make a lot of people mad because I know there's a lot of dog lovers out there. But guess what? I don't care. This needs to be discussed. What is going on with this dog stuff? I'm sorry. I'm sure there's many people who disagree with the whole LeBron James. I'm sure it's 1,000 more of y'all who disagree with the whole dog situation. That's next week. We're dealing with it. All right? Hey, family. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all to everybody who was watching. Shout out again to Joshua Dove, Pastor Lewis Tucker, Ralph Bryant, Dave Pendergrass. That's my mama calling me right now. Can't answer for my mama, so I'm going to call you right back. Stephon Rickett. I'm going to call you Stephon.
Shout out to my man Griff. Great interview, Griff. Great information, great insight. All right, Super Bowl's going down. We'll recap the Super Bowl next week too. Hey, family, listen to me. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy the game, the big game. It's a great time for family to come together. Great time to see friends, folks you ain't seen in a while. Great time to hang out, enjoy life. It's just a game, whether you are rooting for the Eagles or the Patriots. Patriots probably will win. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, fam, I'm going to see y'all next week. This is the Akintunde Show, a.k.a. the Grown Man Broadcast, broadcasting live and on demand on the Freethinkers Radio Network. After this live stream ends on Facebook and on YouTube, listen, check us out on TuneIn, iTunes, SoundCloud, and many more. And, of course, at freethinkersradio.com and akintunde.net. Hey, family, I'll see y'all next week. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. Akintunde.